All right, so I thought I would do an impromptu live stream. I'm trying to test out to see how this setup looks as far as like the quality of everything, as far as like the cards go and the audio and how everything comes together. I'm trying to make sure that it actually goes up on the channel there. It looks like it is. So I'm just trying to check and see. I know this wasn't like a scheduled thing or anything like that, and I also haven't streamed anything on my own YouTube channel in well over a year. So I've just been posting a little bit of Marvel Champions stuff here and there, and I thought it would be interesting to see if I could get a good looking stream while this is happening. If anybody actually shows up for this to watch it, make sure to say hi in the comments. That would be pretty awesome. And also, if you're seeing this after the fact, I'm going to try to do Rocket Raccoon versus Rhino so I can kind of knock that off my checklist real quick. But yeah, let me know if you find this sort of thing interesting and if I should do more of these streams in my off work hours. I normally do tons of stuff for the Dice Tower all the time, so I'm always super busy over there, but it's the weekend and maybe at nights I could mess around with some stuff here and there, but depends on my current schedule. But I do want to check too to make sure that this is working good. I wanted to be able to zoom into the different cards. So here's Rocket Raccoon, one of the new characters from Galaxy's Most Wanted. I'm going to be playing him against Rhino real quick. He has all sorts of different weapons that he uses to battle against the enemies here. But yeah, I guess we can just go ahead and jump into it. If you've never seen Marvel Champions before, it is a living card game from Fantasy Flight, but this one, instead of being competitive, is cooperative. So you can actually play this game solo, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to face off against Rhino. Rocket starts with 9 hit points, and Rhino starts with 14, and I have these nifty little hero clicks here that I use to track their life. I really like the way that these guys turned out. It's just fun to have like little miniatures, even though the game doesn't normally have miniatures. I use these to track their life, and I can throw them up on the screen there and make them a little bit bigger. Nice. I actually start as the alter ego form of Rocket, and his hand size is 6. So I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see what's going on here. I know it's hard to have a lot of people come into streams that weren't actually scheduled ahead of time on a channel that hasn't posted anything for a long time, so I don't expect a lot of people to show up, but I just wanted to test things out. Oh wow, I got rocket launchers pretty good. It can do some damage. Looking for trouble will pull a bad guy out, but I'm not sure how good I can do with that sort of thing. Let's see. Oh, thruster boots are good if I want to be thwarting a lot. I think right now I'm mostly just going to be trying to blast him as much as possible. I do think my main goal here is going to get this rocket launcher out. So, let's see here. I think we're going to discard. Wow, this card is great if I actually had Groot in play. I think I'm going to be trying to get the rocket launcher out and the thruster boots out. So I'll discard these other 4 cards to make that happen. Schadenfreude is a really cool card. This one, for each time you damage an enemy, you get to heal an amount of damage to that enemy. I also have a review of all of Rocket's cards and stuff like that up on the Dice Tower as well, so make sure to check that out. So we're going to discard those, and I have these 2 things out. And I guess I'm going to flip over to hero side here. I can now thwart very well with my thruster boots, and I have the aerial trait. I do need to stick counters on my rocket launcher here, so I get 2 charge counters. I'm just going to use the regular counters from the game here because those should show up pretty good. And this says exhaust rocket launcher and deal 2 damage, or you basically choose a player and deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. I don't have any minions here currently, but I can exhaust it, get rid of one of these counters, and deal 2 to Rhino, bringing him down to 12. And I will go ahead and exhaust Rocket and deal 1 more to him. So he's down to 11. And it looks like I'm probably going to be just wrecked in the face here right back. If you do want to see the thruster boots, it is pretty cool. While in Rocket Raccoon form, or while in hero form, Rocket Raccoon gains 1 extra thwart, and aerial. So I would technically have 3 thwart on rocket, which is really good for any times I'm needing to get rid of schemes, but there's no threat right now. So, and I draw back up to 5. 5. Okay, cool. Let's see here. All right, some pretty cool cards. And now we get to do the villain phase. So first things first, since I'm in hero form, Rhino is going to attack me. So we look at his attack here, and then we add that to whatever the number on the boost is. And before I reveal the card, I have to choose if I'm going to defend. I'm not going to defend, so hopefully it's not too terrible. And the number of boost icons is 2. So this is the boost icons down here in the corner. For these, you normally ignore the rest of the stuff here unless there's some sort of thing that pushes it into play because of the boost icons. So I'm going to take a total of 4 damage on Rocket. Ugh. So I'm down to 5 hit points. Gross. And then I have to do my encounter card. So let's see. Let's flip one of these up. And this is Enchanted Ivory Horn. I can spend 3 fight to discard this card. This attaches to Rhino. This is just going to make his attack +1 from now on. So he is now a 3 strength attacker. So let's just tuck that underneath him so we can remember that. I don't like that one. I don't actually have that many strength cards, so I can't get rid of that horn this turn. But it is back to me. Oh, I do have to put threat on the main scheme, of course, for the beginning of the villain phase. Well, some of these are pretty good. Pretty good stuff. There's no minions in play. I think I might just try to sneak out a little bit more damage. I like the rocket launcher. If I could keep it in play, that'd be kind of cool. So here's my cards. I'm not going to be playing this because there's no minions. This is good for getting rid of threat from the main scheme when you basically deal excess damage. So that'll probably go out. I do want to play hand cannon out. These booster boots are really good, especially the fact that Rhino is going to be doing extra damage to me. I might have to heal next turn. I think I'm going to get rid of these 2. We get rid of these 2, even though this one's really good for overkill. I don't have any bad guys out there right now. I'm going to put hand cannon out, and that comes into play with 3 charge counters on it, or 3 uses. So this one specifically has uses. And then I'm going to play out the battery pack so that way I can continue to charge up the rocket launcher. So got a whole splay of cards here. I'm going to put the thruster boots underneath. We'll just have to remember that gives him extra thwart, so we can keep this neat looking. So the cool thing about battery pack is it basically allows you to exhaust it. Comes in with 2 on it. You can exhaust it to put the counters on another card. So I'll put a counter there on the rocket launcher. And then hand cannon is another really cool card. Basically, you can exhaust it to give your hero an extra 2 strength, and the attack gains overkill when you do a basic attack. So that means we're going to try to hit Rhino a bit more. We're going to use hand cannon and exhaust rocket to do 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 8. And then we'll use the rocket launcher and take him down 1, 2 more. So he's down to 6. And then we will flip to Alter Ego. And at this point, I could discard a tech to draw 2 cards. But since I don't have any cards in my hand currently, I'm going to go ahead and wait for that. And I'm going to end my turn in Alter Ego mode. And I can use that to get rid of battery pack after I charge up rocket launcher next turn to be able to draw some extra cards into my hand. So I will draw back up to 6 now, though. So 4, 5, 6. Lots of good stuff here. Ah, man, I really want the weapon that does 4 damage. That would be amazing. But I think it's particle cannon So first things first, let's put a charge counter here. Awesome. Good evening to you as well, Sebastian. Let me know if things sound okay or look okay. I'm trying to basically see if I can get a stream that looks decent, but then also have this screen here so that way I can throw stuff up on top so that way people can see it clearly. Let me know if it's coming through clearly for you and if you can actually like read the cards when they're up on the screen here and kind of tell what some of the cards are by the pictures here. I mean, I don't know that I can make it where you can do the minimum ones here. You miss my videos, definitely do more. I always do tons and tons of videos over on the Dice Tower. I've been in top 10 lists. We just had a top 10 list recently. So make sure to go check that out as well. We are talking about games that we think everybody should play at least once. So if you miss me fighting with Matt and Rob on this channel, go watch me fight with Tom, Z, Chris, and Mike over on the Dice Tower. We definitely had a lot of fun with that one. But yeah. Okay, cool. So yes, we started the villain phase. We put a counter here. Then Rhino is going to scheme. So then we look at his blue thing here, which is he has one scheme. And then we'll add the boost icons to that as well. And there's no boost icons. So it just goes up by 1. That was pretty lucky. Especially because that card could be nasty. It lets the villain attack again, which with my super low hit points with Rocket might not be the best thing. And then we draw a threat card. So our threat card of what bad things are going to happen is there's a Hydra Bomber. Ugh, gross. So this guy is very common. Everybody who's played Marvel Champions a lot knows all about Hydra Bombers and the Rhino scenario. It's been seen a million times. But I haven't played Rocket against Rhino yet, so I'm going to try it out. This guy has one scheme, one thwart. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Well, since I'm down to, I only have 5 hit points here, I definitely don't want to be taking any extra damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Of course, if that happens at the wrong time, you know, you would be forced to lose the game. So he has like pseudo insight almost. Okay, cool. So now it's back to me. Since this guy came out after they would normally trigger, he will, if I don't take care of him, he will attack me next turn. So now I get to go. First thing I'm going to do is exhaust battery pack and move a usage or charge counter over to here. And then I'm going to use Rocket Raccoon's ability that says I can discard a tech card to draw 2. And I should show the other side of Rocket here. This ability is awesome, especially with all the tech that he gets. You can continue to draw a bunch of cards. I'm going to draw 1, 2. The sound's a bit low. The setup looks great so far. Yeah, I was noticing that it was a bit low in my testing, and I do recordings on the Dice Tower, and everybody says I'm way too loud. Maybe it's the room. Maybe it's what's going on. I just turned it up a bit more. Let me know what you think about the sound at that point. Also, let me know if your device sound is kind of low, too. So make sure it's like in the medium and then see. But I guess compared to other things. Oh, let's put Rocket Raccoon back over here. Ooh, I got some good cards. So one of my favorite cards from the Rocket Raccoon deck is this Salvage. It basically is Wild Resource and this, but it's a resource card that also lets you get a tech upgrade discard from the top of, or take it from your discard pile and put it on the top of your deck. So I could get that battery pack back to keep my rocket launcher, just keep it on going and going and going. I actually got 2 of those salvages. That's kind of crazy. Too bad Rocket's ability is only once per round, or else you could kind of almost go infinite if you got the right stuff going on. This one's really good too because it does 2 damage. I'll definitely be playing that card. I want to be playing the thrusters as well. Follow through is awesome also. Nice. Let's see. I think I might start with follow through so that way I can grab the battery pack out of the discard pile. Man, this is really good, the fact that I have this. I need to thwart. There's so much stuff I wish I could do. I just don't want to be killed by Rhino by making the wrong mistake. Because I kind of need to heal too. Okay, so we're going to do Salvage. We're going to put in Follow Through so I can do extra overkill. Then we're going to do... that will let me get a card out of the discard pile, which I think I'll just go ahead and get... I'm going to get this tech card of the battery pack. Then I think I will play out... I'm not going to play both these Relentless Assaults. I'm going to play one of them, so I'm going to discard one of them and put down Rocket's Pistol. Getting a ton of things out here now. I will use the Salvage to play... Oh, let me actually put my counters on here. We'll go ahead and exhaust this. Do we want to upgrade the rocket launcher? Yeah, we're going to upgrade the rocket launcher again. So it's actually gotten +2 counters this round. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't have overkill, does it? Oh, this automatically does 2 extra damage to the villain. So that's cool. And then we're going to... Oh, that was the pistol, not the battery pack. I should actually play the battery pack down. I'll play the battery pack down, and I will do that with the battery pack. So there is an extra one here and one here. We exhaust this. Man, oh man, I should kill this guy before I play too much because I get to draw extra cards. So we're gonna do Relentless Assault with Salvage, and that'll let me take a tech out of the discard pile. So I'll take another Boots, I guess, is my tech. And then Relentless Assault does 5 damage to him with... Oh, I didn't use Overkill to play it. I should have just mixed up what I played a little bit there because I had some things. I'll make sure to use this as one of the resources for it instead of using it for this card. So that way I can do the Overkill. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that the audio is doing a little bit better. And I turned my volume up a little bit over here as well. So that's going to do Overkill to him. So that's 2 to him. And then 3 to Rhino. But with the follow through, it does an extra 1 to Rhino. So that'll be 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 2 hit points left. So now I have to be smart about this. Because if I hit him, his breaking and taking is going to come out. Oh, and because I did Overkill, I get to draw a card. So I'll draw a card. Another Looking for Trouble. I definitely don't want that right now, but I will discard it to play out Booster Boots. Man, I have so many cards, guys. So many cards all over the place. That is one thing about my setup here. I have it zoomed in a decent amount so you can see the cards pretty big, but I don't have a whole lot of room to play if I play a hero that gets a ton of cards out, which this is actually a lot more cards than I normally get out just because I drew so many of those resource cards. But if I get a ton of cards out, it starts to fill up super quick. You bought the game last week? Nice. Yeah, definitely try it out. It's a lot of fun. This is the main character that comes in the starter set, Rhino, or at least the main villain that comes in the starter set. He's super easy. He's like the person they tell you to go against first. I have played against Rhino a massive amount of times. I played against Rhino with every single hero. He's very straightforward and simple to kind of like take out, but I just enjoy going through the motions and learning how the hero deck works because he's not too hard to beat, so he kind of like is sort of easy mode to be able to play a lot of things out without having to stress too much. I'm going to say that, and he's going to end up killing me. But I do need to take him out a little bit. I could have killed the bad guy with that, but it was better to do it with the thing I had. Okay, so we are going to flip here. Man, I'm also getting bad on threat. I need to make smart decisions here. I'm getting too distracted talking. I play better when I'm just focused on the game instead of the rest of the stuff. I think I'm going to thwart. Actually, I'm not going to thwart. I'm going to hit him with Rocket's Pistol. Oh, this should start with 3 charges. It only has 2. That would be the charge that I used. I spin a charge off of it to deal the 2 damage, which knocks him out. So he's dead. And then we will switch to meaner Rhino side here. So he goes back up to 15 hit points. And then we have to go through the deck and get out the breaking and taking scheme. A lot of times when you're first started playing the game, you can a lot of things can sometimes surprise you. Maybe something happens And there's a card that comes out of the deck and it's like, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. But after you've played it a ton of times, you kind of like prepare yourself for the different cards that might come out and mess you up. Like I made sure to have enough thwart to be able to take care of this breaking and taking scheme. Basically, when it's revealed, we put an additional threat on it, and this will make me draw an extra encounter card. So this is going to come in with 3 because I'm playing solo. And then I'm just going to exhaust, rocket, and thwart it for 3 with my thruster boots there and take care of it, and it immediately goes away. But now I can't use my hand cannon this turn. And I can use my rocket launcher, though. So we're going to use the rocket launcher and make him go down to 13. He's at 13 hit points. And then I have to pray that he doesn't just straight up kill me, or there isn't something crazy that makes this go all the way up to 7, which could also happen. Just depends on the cards that come out of the deck. Okay, I do have thruster boots to help mitigate damage a teeny bit. I might end up having to defend, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wish. One of the things is I'm playing with the deck as the way it comes out. I really want to put more allies in here to help maybe protect Rocket's very low hit points. I'm playing really risky. I only have 5 hit points left. So we shall see. We shall see what happens here. I'm kind of stressing. Okay, so he has. I don't know how I can even win this. He has 4 attack. I have to defend. So I'm gonna defend. And then we'll see how many boosts. If there's like 3 boosts here, I'm just going to auto lose the game, which would be terrible. But, you know, this is really just a test anyway, and I'm not even really paying that close attention to the game. I shouldn't have flipped to hero mode without anything to defend me. All right, let's see how many boost icons this has. This has 2. I can use the thruster boots. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, exhaust thruster boots and discard the top card of your deck to prevent 1 of that damage. So now he is doing 5 damage to me. I have a defense of 1. So I am actually able to exactly, with the thruster boots there, I'm going to go all the way down to 1 hit point. Let me just click this. I'm almost dead, guys. I'm almost dead. That was extremely risky. Next turn, I definitely need to heal. Very scary, very scary. But now I don't really have any good ways to really thwart anything. So, but I will have to use bug to try to take care of some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I could just straight up win. That would be amazing. But he still has 13 hit points. I don't think I can do 13 hit points this turn. I wish I had a way to unexhaust. That'd be amazing. Well, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Maybe getting another thruster boots. This is not unique, right? So I can have all the boosters. Oh, limit once per player. That would have been awesome. Oh, my battery on my camera's dying. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up really quick because I'm basically gonna lose my ability to use this. I've been testing it out all day, so I should probably just turn that off. So let me go ahead and turn this off so that way you don't see a blinking camera thing here. So I no longer have the green screen. I can't make the cards any bigger. But I'm also going to get a direct plug for that because that's the reason that I'm testing this, to see what I need exactly. I do need to get bugged down. We're going to get bugged down with this. I really don't have room to play stuff. And I can only have 1 thrusters out. I should have kept the battery pack. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to play out a battery pack. So I have another battery pack. Then I'm going to exhaust both of these to put these on. Well, I'm going to put 1 on rocket launcher and 1 on my pistol. I'm going to thwart with bug for 1. And he takes a consequential damage. And then I'll do 2 damage here to Rhino. So he's down to 11. Oh, I'm trying to put it on the thing that I just said I turned off. And then I will do 2 more damage here. So he's down to 9. We're in a pretty good place for next turn. We're going to flip back to Rocket Raccoon. Should I draw now? I don't think drawing now is going to help me in any way. I don't think drawing now is going to help me in any way. I'm just going to save my battery pack. I have 2 battery packs down here, by the way, that are kind of out of frame. So unexhaust everything. And then I will draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I'd love to have that particle cannon. Oh, wait, I'm restricted. I should have discarded something when I went up to that. I can only have 2 cards. That would help me with my space here in play. I didn't use the hand cannon since I played down Rocket's pistol, so it's fine. I still don't have the particle cannon. Ooh, but I do have Groot. He's going to help protect me when I try to flip back to hero mode. But I'm going to have to do the math. I might have enough damage. I probably do have enough damage to just take him out anyway. So I might just go with that. Oh, with the reload especially, I can probably do 8 damage. Even if I get Groot down, it doesn't matter. I can do 8 damage. So I don't really need to heal. But yeah, this should be easy. I just have to make it through the scheming here. So he has a scheme of 1. So he's going to scheme. And there are 2 things on there. So we put 3 more threat on the schemes at 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 away from losing the game. Yeah, that was close. That was close. If it was a 3 boost icons, then it would have been terrible. I would have lost. But now I draw a threat card. False alarm. You are confused. Oh, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge. So I now have a confused status on Rocket. So confused means that I can't thwart. So if I don't kill Rhino this turn, I'm basically going to lose the game. Unless I stay in hero mode and Bug is able to take stuff out. Yeah, solo Marvel Champions is fun. It's my favorite solo game. I don't play too many solo games overall, but this is one that I've played countless times solo, but I also really enjoy it with other people. I mostly enjoy it like 2 players because the higher you get, the crazier and longer the games take. But like solo and 2 players is really great. If you want to have that epic experience with people that know the game really well, you can like push it up to like 4 players and just go ham. But I really enjoy it as a quicker, snappier game. Oh yeah, it is my turn. I got confused. That wasn't too bad. I'm going to discard the battery pack, draw 2 cards. Yeah, this is done. This is done. I've already won this game. Man, I don't even need to do too much. I'm going to flip back over. I can hit right now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 damage in play. I just want to get Groot out. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to discard this for resources and get Groot down. So 6, 7, 8. That's enough damage to win. But I will do this. I will exhaust the pistol, then do 2 damage to him that way. 1, 2. So he's at 6. I'm going to exhaust the battery pack and put another counter on rocket launcher. I'm going to discard this because I'm playing another restricted card down. I'm going to play this down. It costs 2. I'm going to, it has 3 charges on it. 1, 2, 3. Now I have reload as well. So I can hit him twice with rocket launcher, which will do 2 damage to him. Well, technically 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 2. The hand cannon lets me do 3. Groot can do 2. This can do 1. So I can do another 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to him. So he's way past dead. Cool. And that is Marvel Champions against the Rhino. So I was able to take him all the way out. And yeah, Rhino's not too tough to beat, but But yeah, I'll set up different scenes. So like maybe after the game's done, I can zoom into me and talk a little bit better and stuff like that. Oh, thanks. You like the setup. Yes, it definitely could get messy with a lot of minions and threats. I can actually zoom this out a lot, but I feel like people want to be able to see a little bit of the cards, and maybe I'll do a little bit better organization with like stacking stuff up. And I might actually switch over to using dice. I normally use dice when I play solo anyway, but stacking cards and using dice is probably better than using these tokens, because the tokens end up covering up more of the card when you have a pile of them on stuff. And yeah, but thanks for checking this out and seeing what's up. I definitely enjoy Marvel Champions, and now I can cross off Rhino off of my little thing over here. And I've beaten that with Rocket as well. So all of the heroes that are out currently, Rhino has lost to, which means Rhino's pretty easy to beat. But I really enjoy just playing against him, even though he's easy, just to see how the different hero decks work and compare their power level to other characters' power level. Like, how fast can I beat it? Like, I almost died to Rhino. And if I was playing with like Doctor Strange or something, Rhino would have been stunned the entire time, and I barely would have taken any damage. So Doctor Strange is definitely stronger than Rocket Raccoon. But Rocket's still pretty good. He can do a lot of damage. And if I built the deck with a little few more allies in there, I might be able to keep Rocket alive a little bit better. You're watching on your phone and you can see everything well. Well, I also have a screen where I put this up and it ends up being like this size, except not blurry. On a green screen over here. If you look at the beginning of the video, it'll show how that looks. But my camera died. So that's another thing that I'm testing, is I need to plug the camera in directly to the wall as opposed to just using the battery. And the battery wouldn't have died during this, but the fact that I had it like on all morning, like testing around and making sure everything was set up properly. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming by. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you watched this and you enjoyed it and you'd like to see me play through more Marvel Champion stuff. I just don't know how much of a demand there is for that. And you know, maybe I just want to make sure my home setup was good, because normally I record in the Dice Tower studio. Also, make sure to go over to the Dice Tower and subscribe to everything over there. If you miss me being on this channel, definitely go over there, because I'm always on the Dice Tower. I'm always behind the scenes running stuff and making things happen. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye.